Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a mood reading vlog slash a spend a few days with me vlog. So I don't really have anything going on at all really this week other than working. This is my first week back at work since my mom's passing. So just kind of navigating that, doing schoolwork, going to class, and just reading when I can. And that's really all that's on the docket for this week. But I did want to go ahead and start this video. I did actually just finish a book for a video that I've been working on. That was I, Medusa. So that video should be coming out here in the next few days. Obviously it's out by the time you guys are seeing this video, but I just finished it, so I'm going to definitely have to edit that at some point in the next couple of days, so I will be working on that here pretty soon. But I did actually just receive this package, so we're gonna open it as like right out the gate. And I have my like monthly book stack that I have here that I usually do every month just to kind of see how much I read. It's just like a visual representation of how much I read every month, and so I stack them there. But there is a book in this box that needs to go on this stack, so just kind of getting right on into it. So the first book on top is Voracious. This is the second book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy, which I'm probably going to be reading in this video because I finished book 1 yesterday. Yeah, so I will probably read this in this video. And then I also got this duster. It's a like powder sugar duster slash powder sugar slash flour duster, and you like use it to like dust. I don't know, but anyway, so I'll put flour in here so I can dust the countertop and like my sourdough loaves with it. Honestly, I wonder how you open it. Oh, you like put, oh, that's fancy. You push it. Oh. Oh, you don't like that. You don't like that. That's okay. It's not for you. But anyways, so then I also got, okay, this is Insatiable. This is the first book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. I just finished this book yesterday actually, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars, and that's why I wanted to start the next book soon. And then I also ended up grabbing book 3, which is Restitution, and so I'm excited about this one. This one is the thickest of them all. They're not like super chunky and thick, but book 3 is the chunkiest out of them. So I'm so excited to keep reading this. I'll probably be starting book 2, like I've said already. But this is a mood reading vlog, so I am just gonna read kind of what I'm in the mood for over the next little bit. I do still have a couple of books on my TBR for February that I'm hoping to potentially get to at some point. But for now, the 2 books on my radar at the moment are, of course, Voracious by, shoot, no, I'm just throwing stuff. Okay, Voracious by Lee Rivers. And then also, for some reason today, I just looked over at my bookshelves and The Hunted Heir was like really calling to me and speaking to me. So I'm thinking I might start this. I feel like today, potentially, I don't know. I don't really know if I'm like super in the mood for a fantasy book right now or not, just because I did finish I, Medusa not too long ago. But I thought about starting Bonds of Hercules, but since I was in the middle of a Medusa retelling, I didn't want to start a different Greek mythology retelling at the same time. So that is also a potential of something that I might get to this week as well. I don't know. We're just kind of going with the flow, seeing how things kind of work out and pan out. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I will have to go out some point to get maybe some food. So I'll probably do that in the next day or 2 because he still has enough for a few days, but I'm definitely gonna have to get to bed. Anyways, so wanted to come on, intro this video, open the box that I just got with my new books in it, and tell you what I am going to potentially be reading. So with that, I will update if I have any reading updates or if I go anywhere. So talk to you soon. So I'm now off of work and I'm done with class. Class did not end up taking as long as I thought it was going to today. We ended up getting out kind of early. We normally get out like, I don't know. Usually, I think class is supposed to be like 3 hours, but today we got done in an hour. So I'm not mad at it, but I think the book that I'm going to start is The Hunted Heir by Holly Renee. This book is short. It's like 200 pages. So I feel like I can definitely sit down and read this in one sitting, especially if I like get into it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I forgot what book 1 was about. I mean, I kind of remember because it's been literally so long since I read it, but I am hoping to start it and then hoping my memory gets kind of jogged while I'm reading, but I am expecting to finish this. Hopefully I can get into it and then just like read it because it's 200 pages and I definitely feel like I can read 200 pages in like no time. I literally just dropped it. But anyway, so I'm going to sit here. I want like a snack of some sort. Like I'm really craving something salty, but I did take out a couple of Uncrustables out of the freezer. So I'll probably just eat one of these, but maybe I'll make like some peanut butter crackers or something a little bit later. But I don't know. I am just so, I don't know. I'm just feeling so like weird right now. So I'm vlogging to get me out of a funk. I don't know. It's just been hard and weird the last few weeks, of course, but now I'm going to start my book. I think I did actually start 11/22/63 yesterday, the show, not the book. I don't have any plans on reading the book, but I did start the show. It's on Netflix right now and I watched episode 1 and it seems like it might be pretty good. So I think I'll probably watch episode 2 a little bit later. I'm trying to watch something that's not Heated Rivalry. Like I keep reheating it and I need to stop, and like not necessarily in a stop because it's like, who's gonna tell me I can't? Like I pay for my HBO Max membership, so who's gonna tell me like that I can't watch it? But like I don't want to get into like obsessive territory, which I mean I technically have been, but I feel like I am trying to find joy in other things that's not just Heated Rivalry. So I do want to try and find some other things that are going to make me joyful and not just rewatching Heated Rivalry. But I did see a like thread on Threads earlier about how someone else was like, yeah, my dad died and so I'm like re-watching Heated Rivalry. And I'm like, honestly, same, because it's just, I don't know, something about it just brings me joy. So I am probably going to start it again. And I was looking for something last night to watch and I started 11/22/63 like I said, and I don't know, it's like a limited series, so maybe when I'm done watching that then I'll reheat Heated Rivalry again. But I don't know. I'm in my kitchen now. I'm gonna try and find like a little snack or something and then sit down and read. And I do need to do some editing. So, but my camera is like gonna die, so I'm gonna charge it and I'll update you probably once I've started The Hunted Heir. And that's my update for now. And I'll talk to you guys again soon, later, tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, I have an update on The Hunted Heir and I'm currently on chapter 15, which is page 148. So I'm over halfway at this point and I'm enjoying it. It's been a very quick read so far. It is giving exactly what the title says. Like we're following Verena and she is on the run. She is the princess to this kingdom and she is on the run from the king, her father. But in the first book, she joins a rebellion group. And in this book, she is on the run from them as well. So she is like on the run from everybody at this point. And it's giving she's on the run from everybody. And basically that's all this book is like her being on the run. I don't know. I feel like it's like trying to move the plot forward, but I'm feeling like this is going to be a like filler book. And I mean, that's fine, I guess, but I feel like we honestly probably could have taken the first 100 pages and the last 100 pages, put the first 100 pages in book 1 and the second 100 pages in book 2 and had a duology and called it a day. But I don't know. I feel like that could have happened. Did we do that? No. And so hence the second book, and it's fine. I'm having a good time. It's nothing too complex. It's nothing too crazy. I feel like I am not having trouble remembering what happened previously, where we're at. I'm interested enough to know where we're gonna go. I did go ahead and buy book 3 from Pango, so that will probably be here in the next week or so. So yeah, honestly, that's where I'm at. I don't really have many thoughts on this. So I don't know. It'll probably be like I don't know what I'll rate it. It's definitely not a 5-star, that's for sure. But I'm definitely going to finish this tonight. So I'll probably be done. If I really sit down, I could probably be done in like an hour. So yeah, I think I'm about to start dinner. Well, okay, I've already started dinner technically, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be like, I'm gonna start dinner when I literally made spaghetti the other night and I just needed to make some more noodles. So my noodles are done cooking now. So I'm basically just gonna take the sauce that I made, warm it up, put it on the noodles and eat that. I am also gonna put a garlic toast in the air fryer because I did that for the first time the other day and it was really good. It was like perfectly crispy. It was like brown enough and I didn't have to wait on the oven to preheat. Like y'all, when I tell you, I love the air fryer. Like whoever came up with the concept of an air fryer, like literally I hope your pillow is cold on every side always, because I live and die by my air fryer and I have a feeling that mine's probably gonna go out here pretty soon and I will be at the store immediately to replace it when it does, because I use this thing probably every day, if not every day, I know multiple times a week, and honestly probably multiple times a day. Like, I love it. I'm an air fryer stan, love her down bad. And honestly, I can't believe we did life without air fryers before. But I digress. I am going to fix dinner right now and probably finish the Hunted Air. I'll probably give an update when I'm finished. I'm thinking I might potentially want to try and start editing some tonight. I did go ahead and pack up all of my work stuff because I do work from home 1 day a week and half a day, 1.5 days a week. Yeah, I work from home half days on Tuesdays and full days on Wednesdays. So I have like a different kind of setup that I do in there and I've already like packed it up and put it away. So I basically can grab my computer if I want and come sit on the sofa and do some editing, and I feel like that's what I might do. I know I said that I'm watching 11/22/63 and I am, but I also low-key want to watch Heated Rivalry again. But I'm gonna try not to do it. I'm gonna try and stick to my new show until I'm done and then rewatch Heated Rivalry. But anyways, okay, I'm done yapping and I will probably talk to you guys once I finish the Hunted Air, and yeah. Just finished the Hunted Air probably about 15 minutes ago, I would say, and I'm giving this book 3.5 stars. So I feel like a whole lot of nothing, but so much happened in this book. I definitely feel like it's gearing up for something in book 3, and I'm glad that I ordered it. I definitely do want to read book 3 soon, and if I do, that'll be really good because then that means that I will complete this trilogy and I won't be in the middle of a series, which would be amazing for me. But I did enjoy this. Like I mentioned, it was a very, very quick read, and I think I'm probably going to do some editing for the rest of the night. Part of me does want to start another book, but I don't know. I feel like I probably just need to do some editing, at least like make it through importing all of the footage. At least do that as like the bare minimum of what I need to do. So I think I'm gonna grab my computer and come back in here and turn on 11/22/63 and just have that on in the background while I'm importing and everything. And yeah, but tomorrow I'm planning on starting either book 3 in the Bianchi Chronicle series or book 2 in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. Not sure which one just yet. I do have both of them, so I want to read those. I'm in like a dark romance mood. I feel like I might do book 2 just because that's like the next book in a series that's following one storyline versus the Bianchi Chronicles one, because that one is a standalone, but also that book is on my February TBR, and I feel like I should probably prioritize reading that one a little bit more. But regardless, I'll probably end up reading both of them before the week is over, if we're being completely and totally honest. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just see kind of what I'm in the mood for tomorrow. But another book read this month that I enjoyed, and I am glad that I read this, and I'm glad that it's getting off of my physical TBR, even though I literally just added another book because of book 3. But anyways, I am going to go put this in the office, grab my computer, and come back, probably grab a mini coat and come back and start editing. So that is some boring stuff, and you guys probably don't want to see that. So I will talk to you guys more than likely tomorrow. Navy and I are about to go on a walk here in a minute, but I wanted to give some updates. So today I ended up starting Fierce Protector by Laura Bennett, and I actually finished this book, and I'm rating this book 4 stars. For a second there, I thought this was not gonna have a happy ending. I thought we were gonna have to wait for like book 2, but everything ended up working out how it was supposed to, and it ended up being a happily ever after. So I'm definitely so excited for this author to write more books, because I have been really enjoying her books, and so I'm definitely going to be looking out for this author more in the future. But with me finishing this, I did actually end up starting another book, and I don't know how I'm feeling about this one, but I did actually end up starting Bonds of Hercules today, and I don't really know how I'm feeling about this at the moment. I am hoping that I'm going to like this, but so far, like, it's starting out and it's very odd and weird, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, but I'm going to keep reading it. I'm probably going to give it a few more chapters and see if I want to like keep reading it, or if I'm gonna like DNF it or whatnot. But yeah, so that is my reading update. I did also, this is so funny to me because I'm like, how am I gonna take care of this thing? But I did come home, and my job actually sent me this plant, and I have no idea what kind of plant this is. I don't know how to take care of this plant. I just know that I showed up at home and this plant was on my doorstep. So I now have this plant that I know nothing about. Hopefully it's dog friendly, because I have no idea what plant this is. But so if anybody knows what kind of plant that is and knows how to take care of it, let me know, because I literally have no idea. And I do not have a green thumb at all. All of my plants that are in my house are fake. So yeah, but anyways, I am gonna go ahead and see if I can get Navy harnessed up. He always thinks that like when I put on a harness that we're going somewhere and not that we're going on a walk. So he has been like really excited to go. So I am gonna go ahead and see about getting him into his harness, that way we can go walking. And I think I'm going to try and listen to Bonds of Hercules. I was able to get the audiobook from my library. So that is what's about to happen right now, and I will update again soon, and hopefully I have some more reading updates and things. So with that, Navy and I are getting ready to go on a walk, and I will talk to you guys again a little bit later. I'm getting ready to go to bed, but I wanted to give an update on Bonds of Hercules by Jasmine Moss. So I'm about halfway through it. I've been sitting here reading for the past few hours. I do actually have to go to work tomorrow, so it's definitely time for me to go to bed because it's like 10:15. But so as far as like my reading, I'm on page 257, which is the start of chapter 27, and this book feels like a fever dream. Like, I don't really know what's going on. I'm not really understanding why the plot is what the plot is, and plot isn't really even a plot for real. Like, she's going through these trials and she's like competing in this whatever, and it's like, for what though? Like, what are we doing all of this for? Like, why is this a thing? And then the men in this book are insufferable. They are literally awful. I'm like, how did book 1 get me out of my reading slump? Because this doesn't even feel like the same story. It doesn't feel like the same writing. It doesn't feel even remotely similar to book 1. And obviously, like, I know obviously as series go on and writers get more in tune with their craft, things change. Like, obviously no book is going to be the same, because then if it is, like, obviously that's plagiarism and like we don't like that. But I don't know, I just hoped that I would feel similarly about this that I did book one, and unfortunately I'm really just not liking this. I don't like the men in it, and it's like a dark fantasy romance, but like the attitudes that they have are just annoying. Like they're just annoying me. And Alexis too, she's just annoying me too. Like she's not, I don't know, she's just like not, she like claims she's not weak and like da 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 da, but like she's not doing anything to prove otherwise. Like she's not like secretly trying to improve in this world and like trying to like be better and do better. Like she's just like so annoying to me. She just like won't stop complaining, and it's like, it's literally, it's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves, and I have a feeling that tomorrow I might be like, you know what, it's a DNF. But I mean, I could potentially finish it. I've made it halfway. There's halfway to go. I don't know, guys. Like literally, I don't know if there's gonna be another book after this one, but I fear this one will probably be the last one that I read in the series, depending on how it ends, because I feel like if it ends okay, then like maybe I'll continue. But I'm really glad that I bought this from Pango, that I bought this pre-loved, because I fear it's not worth the $32 that they're charging, because oh my god, I'm like actually so mad that this is what this book is, because I was so excited, and I think part of me kept putting it off this month too because of how high my hopes were for this book, and unfortunately it's just not doing it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed now, and probably won't update you again between now and the time that I'm probably gonna finish this book. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see just kind of how my day goes tomorrow. Like I mentioned, I do have the audiobook of this, so I do plan to listen to it while I'm at work, but it is a bit of a shorter work day for me, so I'm not expecting to be at work past like lunchtime, so I don't really know how much listening to the audiobook I will be able to get done in that time. But anyways, that is my update for Bonds of Hercules. I'm gonna go to bed, and I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow. So I'm home from work, and I've been home for a little bit actually, but after work I went and got Navy some food, and then I went to Books A Million to see if I could find copies of Daggermouth, and they were like, we have a truck come in, so we'll text you if one comes in, which I did grab a copy already, but I'm trying to find one for Bailey. And also to like, my copy came damaged, so if I was able to find them out in the wild, then I was just going to return my copy that I have and like buy from like my local. But anyways, so didn't find that. So, but the, oh, please hold. Okay, sorry about that. That was some things dealing with some of my mom's assets. So anyways, back to what we were talking about. So I got Navy his food and trying to find Daggermouth. But I do have a reading update, and I am about to take an exam that's due tonight, and then I have some homework that I'm gonna need to work on over the weekend. But y'all, I'm so sleepy. Like honestly, I really just want to take a nap and watch Traders in the Pit from last night. So yeah, that's like kind of how I'm feeling. I'm scared, but it's such a nice day out. Like it feels so good outside. But anyways, so I'm feeling so like scatterbrained. Oh my god, sorry. But so for Bonds of Hercules, I have read some of this today. I'm, you know, pretty far into it at this point. I'm on page 384, chapter 40. So I've only got about this much left. I would say I'm probably about like 70% into the book, and I just don't like this the way that I liked book one. Like I feel like right now this is feeling like a 2-star read for me. I definitely don't think I will probably be continuing this series once I am done with this book, and honestly I'll probably unhaul this book in particular. And I did also get a deluxe collector's edition or whatever edition this is from Pango, so that way they would match. So I'll probably get rid of that too and just keep my one paperback that I have that I originally read when I read this series, because I still really enjoyed the first book, but unfortunately where this is going is just so odd to me, and I just feel like this doesn't even feel like the same story. Like, it just feels weird. Like, the book just feels so weird, and I don't like Alexis. I don't like Alexis. She's just weird and odd, and like the men are weird and odd, and the society is just something. This just, yeah, I'm not loving it. So I do plan on finishing it though, probably tonight. Just because I don't have that much left in it. But for now, I am going to go take this exam because it's due by midnight, of course, but I have to tell myself, like, the faster I start it, the faster it will get done. So that way I'll go ahead and just do it. But man, I am dreading it. Oh my goodness, I should have taken it earlier in the week, but I just did not have the bandwidth with me starting back work this week and having to deal with school. Too, on top of that, like, this semester really is running me ragged. I just feel like, bar my like personal situation with me going through a loss at the moment, I just feel like this semester and the workload of this semester is absolutely kicking my ass. And like, yeah, I don't know, I'm having a harder time this semester with time management and prioritization than I have in previous semesters. So I don't know, I'm hoping now that I'm back at work and I'm more kind of on like a more rigorous schedule. I don't even want to say rigorous, but like now that I'm more on a schedule, I'm hoping that I can kind of start to fall in line a little bit better. But anyways, so that is my update for now. I'm gonna go take this exam and potentially finish Bonds of Hercules, and I'll update you guys, of course, once I'm done with the book, let you know my rating and everything like that. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys again soon. I'm rating this book 2 stars. I am so disappointed in this book. I had such high hopes for this. I really thought that I was going to like this book. I was so excited for it to come out, and I feel like the direction that the series is going is not at all what I expected, and for there to be a new female main character coming in this late into the game is so odd to me. And like the way that I feel like it's almost like the series is going to be completely different from where we started. So I don't even think we're going to be really following Alexis in the upcoming books, because this definitely did not end completely closed up. Like, there was room for more story. Now, is the story going to be good? Debatable, but I definitely don't think the next book will be something of Hercules. I think it'll be something of insert name here. I don't want to say it in case it's a spoiler, but I just feel like we're done following Alexis, but I think she will kind of more take on like the side character best friend role than being the main character in later books. And I just don't know if I love that. So I maybe could potentially read the next book in the series, but I mean, the stars would have to align and I would have to be able to get like a free audiobook, free ebook, and everything from like the library, and it has to be on Kindle Unlimited and like all of those things for me to be wanting to read this. I would have to also probably be in the mood to read something like this, because this just was not at all what I thought it was gonna be, and I'm not sure I love the direction that it's going. So now I'm done with this. I probably will be unhauling my copies. Probably not immediately. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely probably in the new year, because I like to do a big unhaul at the end of the year where I go through my shelves and just get off that I no longer want. So this will actually be on the chopping block later this year. So we'll see. But now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna move on to the next book. And I do actually, before I start this book, I do want to watch last night's episode of The Pit. So I did watch last night's episode of Traitors after I finished my exam and while I was eating dinner, and I feel like I kind of want to watch The Pit, but I'm thinking I might save that tomorrow because I really want to start Voracious by Lee Rivers. This is the second book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and I thinking about this book since I finished the first book and how I knew that I wanted to read this book this week, because I've just been absolutely thinking about this book. And just looking at the playlist, I'm like, it starts with When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish, and I love that song. Oh my goodness, I want to start. Yeah, it's got Swim by Chase Atlantic. Oh my god, yep. Yep, I think I will be starting this and reading this tonight. I might still potentially start the pit tonight, we'll see, but I feel like this is the move. So I'm gonna start this now, I think, and I will probably update again before I go to bed tonight. We'll see, or tomorrow, depending. Honestly, probably before I go to bed, so I can let you know how far I get into this. And who knows, maybe I won't even start it and I'll doom scroll until I'm sleepy. So with that, I will talk to you guys again soon. Good morning. So it is Saturday and I don't have anything to do. I don't have anywhere to be. I mean, I have like schoolwork things to do, but as far as like going outside, I don't have anything to do. So I just made this coffee that I'm gonna sit here and drink for a little while, and I'm gonna do some reading while I sit and enjoy my morning coffee. So last night I did not end up updating you before I went to bed, but I did not read much of this at all. I only read like 2 chapters, so I'm not far into this at all, but my plan is to read this and finish this today. When I started reading it last night, I kind of was feeling not really in a dark romance mood, so I'm hoping that the more that I start this, the more I'll kind of get into it a little bit. But when I read the first book, like I was so really enjoying it, so I definitely want to continue because I'm really liking the story, but I just don't really know if I'm still as in the mood for dark romance as I was a few days ago. And I think too, Bonds of Hercules, I think it just annoyed me so bad because like that is supposed to be a dark fantasy romance, and it was just so annoying to me that I think the appeal of dark romance just kind of wore off with that book because it like pissed me off that bad. I don't know, but I'm hoping that I can get back into it. So with that, I'm going to sit here for a little while, do some reading, drink my coffee, hopefully enjoy my morning. I don't know, and probably once I have some updates on Voracious, or if I like decide to do anything else, not read this morning. This book, the ending of this book was something else. Oh my goodness. Literally, I had a feeling that that was kind of the direction that I was going in. Like, that's not exactly what I thought was gonna happen, but like, I knew that if she went in there, shit was gonna hit the fan, and it did. And so I was like, oh, probably when I'm done with this book, I'll probably take a break just because I'm like not super in a dark romance mood anymore. Yeah, and then I read the end of this book, and so I will be starting book 3 immediately. Yeah. But I feel like in this book, we won't be getting any more flashbacks, which is good because I don't love flashbacks in my books. So that was kind of a bit of a turn off for me when it came to the series, was the fact that we were getting flashbacks, but obviously they were quite necessary to the story, which is fine. So I am glad that I read this. Okay, so my rating, 4 stars, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It was good. There was like some time jumps in there, so if you don't like that, then you know, but I honestly didn't mind it. I'm definitely interested to know where we're going in book 3, and I do need to order his dad's book, like Tobias, like his parents, so his mom and his dad, they're like not together, but Tobias's book, and I hope we see Tobias in this. Like, they were saying, oh yeah, like he's Tobias and then he's Toby, and so I'm hoping we get Toby in here, and like I'm hoping he comes and airs the whole entire place out. Like, yeah, so I'm going to be starting this. But I did want to mention I have another book that's kind of on my radar that I probably will be starting, not like at the exact same time, but potentially once I'm finished with Restitution. I'm feeling like I kind of want to pick up Mountain Boss by S.J. Tilley. This is a romance, and honestly, I don't even know what this is about. If I'm being so completely honest, I got this in my probably smut book box, and I don't know, for some reason, I feel like this book is just calling to me. So I might pick this one up probably tomorrow, just because I know that I'm going to be really into this one for the rest of the evening. So I think I'm going to start this here in the next like few minutes, potentially potentially there is some stuff that I want to do for school really quickly, and potentially do a little bit of editing. We'll see. I might save the editing for tomorrow because I really can't be bothered to do that today. So I just really want to start this. I like to look at the playlist to see. I don't really know any of these songs on here except for From Now On from The Greatest Showman, but the rest of these, no. But I am so excited to get into this. Okay, so that's enough yapping for now. I'm gonna go back on the couch, I think, and start this. Good morning. So it is the last day of this vlog, and so I wanted to give a slight update. So last night I actually ended up going out with a friend to get drinks. So I did start restitution, but I didn't get as far into it as I had expected, and I did like do some doom scrolling for quite a while. So I read a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I am currently on chapter 15. This is page 131. So I mean, I'm still pretty like early into the book, but it's definitely going in a way that I wasn't really expecting. I don't know, but I don't really know how much reading of this I'm gonna get done at the moment, just because there is some homework that I'm about to work on and do, and then I do need to edit. So I want to do that this morning. I would love to be done with like all of my computer work by like 2 o'clock at the latest. It's currently 10 a.m. So I want to go ahead and get started. I might see about potentially trying to do like sprints of some sort to just kind of like lock in and focus. I did go ahead and make a coffee that I've been sipping on this morning and just really trying to lock in. I was out so much later last night than I anticipated, because obviously, as you guys know, like I like to go to bed. Like I go to bed so early, so for me to be out super late is just so out of the norm. And so I feel like I'm kind of paying for that this morning, and the fact that like I am so sleepy, and like trying to really just still do everything that I need to do, but also like rest, because I hate working on Fridays. Because even though I did have like a shorter day, even though Fridays are shorter days for me, I hate working on Fridays. Like I love the off Fridays because then it's like an extra weekend day. And yeah, I don't know. But anyways, so I'm gonna get to working on this homework assignment really quickly. I've got, I think, 2 things to do. I think I'm gonna grab my little to-do notepad and like write down everything that I need to do, so that way I can like start crossing things off, because I want to make sure that I get everything done, and I want to do it like as timely of a fashion as I can. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get started on that. I'm probably gonna throw in some b-roll and things. I might try and find like a just strictly contemporary romance audiobook to listen to while I'm like doing the things. We'll see. But yeah, thought I would give that update really quickly, and I'm gonna get to doing some work. I am and am not done with my computer work for the day. So I did finish editing my video. It's almost 2:30. So I did technically finish by 2, technically, but anyway, so I'm done with the editing that I wanted to do today, and the assignment that needed to be turned in has been turned in. However, there was work on my project that I needed to do that I tried working on, but unfortunately there was just some complications with my development environment. If you're a developer, you know what I mean. But yeah, anyways, so there were some issues with that. So I was starting to get a little frustrated, so I'm gonna work on that later and not now. So I'm gonna take a pause and do something else to kind of readjust and get my mind back together. But I did eat some lunch not too long ago, and now I'm gonna go read some of Restitution. Haven't made any progress in this. Did not start the romance like I had said that I thought I was going to. Didn't do any of those things. But so now I'm going to continue on in this. And yeah, hopefully I finish this today. And I do kind of want to set a TBR for next week and just kind of see what I can read next week. I am going to Texas on Friday. I'm flying there and then driving back on Saturday. So I'm gonna need some audiobook time for the drive. So yeah, I just kind of want to figure out a TBR for this week. So with that, I'm gonna go lay on the couch because I might end up taking a nap. Now I do need to make the thumbnail for the video that I just edited. It's still exporting right now, so it'll probably be tomorrow before that video goes up, but I was just trying to collect some photos for the thumbnail and doing that kind of thing. So I don't know. That's my update for now. I really want something to drink. I like love a fun drink, so I'm thinking I have like some mini Cokes in there, but then I also have a assortment of poppies in there that are like the cream soda, root beer, and orange cream ones, and the cream soda one is so good, and there's only like so many in there, and I don't want to like drink all of them before drinking the other ones because I love the cream soda one, and so I don't want to drink them all. But anyways, yeah, so I'm thinking I'll probably do like a mini Coke or something, and then I had made some spaghetti, so I probably a little bit later will portion it out so that way I can take them for lunch next week. And I do need to start a load of laundry, so there's still some things that I really need to do today, and it's already like 2:30 p.m. so like my last little off day before going back to work tomorrow is slowly winding down, or should I say quickly winding down, because oh, how is it already like 2:30 p.m. anyways. So I think what I'm gonna do, grab a drink, start a load of laundry, and start reading my book. So that's my update for now, and I will talk to you guys again probably a little bit later if I have an update on restitution and if and when I end up closing out this vlog. So I wanted to give my final update and close out this vlog before going to bed. So it's just after 9 o'clock, it's about 9:20, and I did not do as much reading in restitution as I would have liked today. I did have a headache a little bit earlier, and I took a nap and did some doom scrolling and watching YouTube. So I did not read as much today as I would have wanted, but I did read some, and I'm now about halfway into restitution. So I'm currently on chapter 28, which is page 203. And I must say, like, I'm still really enjoying this. I'm definitely going to order Psychotic Obsession so that way I can read Tobias and the mom, I forget her name, their story, because I feel like they have talked quite a bit about them, but like not in a way that's like spoiler or anything. It'll just be like, oh yeah, didn't I tell you about that time that like this happened? And you're like, excuse me, what? Like, what happened? How did that happen? And so it like makes you curious to want to read their story. So I'm definitely probably going to order that so that way I can read it eventually. But I'm still really enjoying this. I will say at this point, Stacy is getting on my nerves, but she just is like so annoying. Like something happened and she was supposed to tell Cade. And obviously I know the situation is very delicate, but I was like, girl, just like spit it out. Just tell him, like, just say it. Like he's not gonna react well either way, so like you might as well just like tell him, just like blurt it out. And she just was not doing it. But other than that, like for the most part, I'm really enjoying the series, and I'm glad that I picked it up. But I'm definitely probably going to finish this book tomorrow, I think. So that is my last little update. I'm getting ready to go to bed here in a minute, and I will probably start a new vlog tomorrow potentially. I have no idea what I want to read, so I need to look at like my little notebook that I have here where I like write down my like brain dump stuff, and if there's any like content ideas that I have that like I can start next week, or if I just do like another kind of like weekly reading vlog situation. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, I am going to go ahead and end this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I'll have all my social media linked in the description, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.